Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is the first game of the playoffs for the Beer Keggers. Of course, you're catching this probably on YouTube, unless you're right here with me now, live at the Beer Keggers Stadium on Twitch.tv/KungfuBeer. The Beer Keggers are at home today, so the Platypi are coming up first to bat. Kitty Kaufman will be up first with Charlie Lopez on deck.
Now batting number.
Damn, look at those glasses. Mirrored like there's no tomorrow. Second baseman. I didn't see her stats yet. We got Jeanette Dreyer is pitching today for the Beer Keggers. Sends the first one in. Ball number 1. A little bit too high. Whoa, we got a bunt. Kapowie runs. Let's pick it up. Fire it to first. What happened? Oh, it was foul ball. It was confusing because why did it keep going? So as soon as I touched it, went to throw it, it was called a foul. So the Polish Prince just came in and followed. Thank you so much for that follow. We're all excited for Super Mega Baseball. All you guys who are following, subscribed, and just basically are part of the community are going to be on all of these teams in the custom season for the Beer Keggers against the other teams that we're going to make up names for. They will not be the standard game. So all of you guys who are here and who have been here hanging out with me and all of my friends, you guys are going to be in these games. So congratulations. You guys better step up or I'll fire all you butts and put in people who can play. Better be there. All right. So now, oh, Woodsman catches it. Fires it to first just in time. Out number 1.
That should help me get Barry
Now
out.
King of Aces gifted a sub to the Polish Prince, who's now doubly excited for Super Mega Baseball 3. Thank you so much, King of Aces, and welcome the Polish Prince to Super Mega Baseball 3 Beer Keggers season as a named player. That first one comes in as a strike, number 1 for Lopez. He does get a hold of that. Mariana picks it up at second, fires it to Bojack eventually, and gets it to second. Gets the first out number 2, the second out, as Scooter Sandbrick is now facing Dreyer. Kapowie gives the signal. Dreyer winds up, sends it. That's going in the hole. Nobody can get it except Reliable at center. He fires it to second. The base hit there with 2 away. The Platypi have 1 runner on. Beefcake McStevens, who he's going to hit the inner core out of this ball out of the park if Dreyer is not careful. I've seen it happen, and instead he's going to fire that to Beer, who fires the second, not in time. That's fine. 2 runners on, 2 outs. Muffin Studwick, who will not hit the core out of the ball. He comes up. We got bases 1 and 2 filled right now with runners. So basically, if this goes infield, we can throw it to any base. Hopefully, we're probably going to fuck it up, though, and send it home plate. Who knows? That one goes just out of Dryers. That goes to Beer. Fires, that's out number 3. Beer sends it to Beer on second. Force out. So the Platypi didn't score any runs at the top of the first in the playoffs. The Beer Keggers, top of the order. Number 1, first baseman. 1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1. Bojack Woodsman.
Now batting number 1, the first baseman.
So here's Woodsman with his first at bat of the postseason. This postseason heads it out to center field. He's out right away as Mariana Beer follows him up.
The second baseman.
There's some commotion in the stands going on here, I see, as we have a little bit of a verbal fist fight going as Mariana Beer taps the ball. It gets tipped off to second. She fires to first. Mariana doesn't make it in time. Out number 2. The bouncers have showed up and asked everybody to settle down as Brandon Big Slick Balls with 2 away is up. Smashes that just out of reach. The second baseman. He goes to first. Now headed to second. An opportunity to score here perhaps as Big Slick heads to third. Sliding out. Beers are being thrown in the stands right now as the Beer Keggers head back to the dugout, grab their mitts, head out to the field to defend against the Platypi, the top of the second. Willie Bacon will be up first.
Now batting number.
That's right. Got to catch those beers, chug them down. Here's Willie Bacon, their center fielder. Bacon also will smash the hell out of this thing if you give him the opportunity. He does. Tries to smash that one out. Goes straight up in the air. Howie catches that one at the plate. Out number one, Tugboat Thomas.
The catcher.
Chris Cornell looking dude. Up first. That's going to come in a little low. Fastball, ball number one. He does swing at that one. Swinging for the fences. He doesn't get a piece of it. And that one he swings a little too slow. So he got 2 strikes, 1 ball, 1 out. He does get a piece of that, sends it straight in the air. KungfuBeer is calling for it at short. That's out number 2.
Nice. That should help me get Barry out of
Purple
jail.
Basket receiving a subscription from Arlo. Blame Arlo for that one there, Purple Basket. Thank you so much, Arlo. And welcome, Purple Basket, back to another month of subscription, courtesy of Blame Arlo. So now we got 2 strikes, 2 outs. And O'Wigglums, right fielder, is trying to keep it together. She keeps hitting these things foul as Dreyer is sending them right in there. This one goes out to Beer at second. She does pick it up, fires it to second like a dummy, sends it to first, not in time. So that's safe there. A runner on. Easy third out there. Ace Von Assessin, the pitcher, now facing Dreyer. 2 away. Oh, he swings at that one. He wants to knock the hell out of it. He doesn't get any of it. Number 2, the same. That's right over the plate. He don't know what to do. He's like, what are you talking about? I never throw pitches like that. No, you're get out of here, you jerk. You're out. That's 3 outs. No runs scored for the Platypi. KungfuBeer will be up first. Always blame Arlo.
Number 71.
Always.
Shortstop.
Even if it's Z's fault, blame Arlo, the originator of the blame. Beer hits that right out to center fielder. Simple out, number 1.
Now
Here's
batting
Reliable,
number 73,
fist bumping in the air,
center field.
showing his muscles in his trading card. Hits that out also to center. However, it lands before the center fielder, so he's on first securely with 1 away. That's going to bring up the pitcher, Jeanette Dreyer. Not a lot of power, not a lot of contact, not a lot of speed. One hell of a pitcher. Oh, then one, she can place that ball like nobody else. She puts it right out in the pleasure zone there. So she is headed to second, slides in as Reliable slides into home. The first run of the game scored for the Beer Keggers. 0-1. 30 Kurt is now up, 1 away. He hits that one. He swings way too soon on that one. That one just right, so that one goes out to center. Dreyer's headed. I don't know if she's going to make it. She's going to try. She slides safe. 2 runs scored for the Beer Keggers.
Number 99, the third baseman.
All right, so here's Flipper. That's going out to center, so that means Dirty Kurt's going to head back to first so that he doesn't get caught in the middle. So now there's 2 away,
Number
and
13,
Kapowie shows up. The first at-bat of the postseason. Lets the first one curve over the plate, strike number 1. That one she swings but hits it foul, strike number 2. That tips off the edge, but it's thrown out at first by the second baseman. That's out number 3. 2 runs for the Beer Keggers. Top of the third, Kitty Kaufman will be coming up first for the Platypi. Carly Lopez will be on deck.
Now batting, number 48.
So if you see right here, 0 for 1, Kitty Kaufman. Well, I guess that's not regular season anymore. Now we're in the playoffs. So, yeah, that makes sense now. Disregard, everybody, as Dreyer sends that one in, and that goes slower than the batter was expecting. That's a swing and a miss. He does get a piece of that, heads that one over towards third, foul ball. There goes to first, and Bojack ran over there He's like, I don't need to throw it. I'm going to run my butt over there and tap the pad just in time. He's out. Charlie Lopez will be following up now. Dreyer sends this one in low. Ball number 1. Gets a piece of that one right to Dreyer on the mound. She fires the first out, number 2. And now we have Scooter Sandbrick, who's 1 for 1. Had that single last time, just out of everybody's reach. Went way deep. And he's swinging for this one. Everything into it and nothing out of it. So that'll be strike number 1. He does get a good piece of that. However, it sends it skyrocketing. Reliable's out center. He calls that a one for the 3rd out. The top of the 3rd is done. Platypi, none. Beer Keggers, top of the order. Woodsman, going to be up first. We went 1, 2, 3 on the 1st, and now Bojack has a chance to redeem himself, possibly the bottom of the 3rd.
The first baseman.
Bojack gets ready. Smashes that one. Oh, yeah. Okay, well, anyways, the left fielder slides in, cleats up, glove out, and the ball lands just prior. Thank goodness. Bojack makes it on first. Mariana Beer is going to follow up next. He gets a piece of that one. That's going out to center. That gets caught. Bojack heads back to first. Beer's out the second time. Bojack's on first now, 1 away. Big Slick. Brandon Balls, who did get on base last time as a double, is now on base. He hits that out to center, so that puts him on first. Beer slides into second. No, I'm sorry. Woodsman slides into second. Now Beer is up.
Number 71, the shortstop.
So here we go. We got runners on first and second, 1 away. KungfuBeer hit that one. He got a little top piece of it. That is going foul. So that's strike number 1. It was a high ball anyways. I don't know what the hell he was swinging out there. That thing was going over, in the dirt. He has to hit that one. That's going to be strike. And an error happens as the second baseman goes flying through the air for that one. All right, now I don't know what's going on. Oh, Lordy, here we go again. Everybody's going to try to get back to their base. The bases are full as Mater-Hinkie. Thank goodness they gave us an opportunity there. They must know who's holding the controller. But Mater-Hinkie's up, bases loaded, 1 away. Right out to center field, another RBI. Uh-oh, what's going on? I just saw the runner's not really going. Woodsman got confused on which way he was supposed to go when he was almost to the plate. So here's Dreyer, going to follow up 1 away, bases still loaded. Past second, who slides for it, can't quite get to it. So Dreyer is on first, and Reliable makes it to third. We had another run scored as KungfuBeer slides in to home. Here's Dirty Kurt with 1 away now. Runners on first and third. Kurt hits that, almost smashing the pitcher again. Kurt goes to first. The runner comes in. Jeanette makes it to second base. And now Clipper Flipper has an opportunity to get his average out of the gutter as it's standing now. He hits too early. That one goes foul. That one he lets come over the plate. That's strike number 2. That goes to first, gets caught. Everybody makes it back to base now, 2 away.
Now batting, number 13, the catcher.
2 away, and here's Kapowie. Smashes that one, bouncing ball. So Kapowie actually makes it to first. Dreyer decided not to head home. And now bases are loaded once again as Woodsman appears for the second time this inning with 2 outs. That one's a little high. Woodsman lets that one go. That's ball number 1. Gunk ball over to the batter box there. Ball number 2. Woodsman gets a piece of that, fires it out. Center field catches out number 3 with bases loaded. 4 runs on the board for the Beer Keggers. Top of the 4th, the Platypi are sending Beefcake McStevens, who did not get on base his last at-bat. But you are going to see this game. That bastard right there is going to crush this ball out of the stadium at some point. You look at that big, beautiful red beard. And this muscular Viking looking of a man here is batting against Dreyer. And he doesn't see a home run potential in that one. He lets that one go. Ball number 1. That one he goes, Beer dives for it, doesn't come close. Balls picks it up, fires it off to second. I don't know where Beer's running to there. Guess he had a lot of energy after that dive. Muffin Studwick is now batting with the runner on first. No outs. He does reach down, puts his knee in the air, hits that one straight up in the air. Reliable grabs it and fires it off to first. It bounces 12 times before it gets there. Out number 1.
Now batting.
And Willie Bacon, who's has another impressive little red beard there. He's going to be up there next as Dreyer is waiting for the right pitch. He sends the right pitch in, causing him to swing and a miss. Kapowie gives a signal for the next one. That's going to be strike number 2 as it goes foul. There's a steal there. Beer fires at second. Beer fires at first. Double play. No runs for the Platypi. Top of the 4th. With that double play, Beer Keggers are sending Mariana Beer up first. Look at everybody in unison looking down. I don't know why. They should be a lot more excited as they're going into the bottom of the 4th here. A 4-run lead. 6-run lead, I'm sorry. Mariana Beer is up first. He lets that one go over the corner of the plate. That's going to be strike number 1. That's on the inside. Ball number 1. 1-1. He takes a piece of that one, fires it out right in the pocket there. So she heads towards second and lands.
Now batting.
Season 2 is dropping a load. So here's the Balzuna has another chance here to do something. And that something starts now as he heads it out to center. Mariana was starting to head back, but she's going to go ahead and go forward as Big Slick goes to second. Beer taps home. Adds another run to the Beer Keggers lead. KungfuBeer, as his wife comes past him at the plate, is now up to bat. His brother's on second. He lets that first one off his kneecaps on the inside. Ball number 1. That's going to curve around the outside for ball number 2. That one he likes, almost hits his brother. So his brother's going to come in across third, headed home. Beer crosses first, headed to second. It's a double, sliding, RBI, 8-0 now.
Now batting number 73, the center field.
Reliable's 2 for 2 so far on the day. Beer gets a leadoff on second. Reliable hits that one. Kind of a weird looking... he got a piece of it and just floated it to third baseman. He's out. Dreyer going to follow that with one away. He lets that first one kind of float over. It's ball number 1. That one she takes a piece of. That goes out to right. So Dreyer goes to first. The ball goes home, holding Beer on third. And now we got Dirty Kurt. He's going to follow up now. One away, runners on first and third in scoring position. Kurt takes a swing unnecessarily, hits a piece of it, foul, strike number 1. That's going to be a little high on the inside, ball number 1. That's over the plate, that's strike 2. He has to take that one. That was a strike, a perfectly placed shot. Kurt crosses first, headed to second, goes to second. And looks like whoever's coming in, she slides in. Out number 2 for Jeanette Dreyer. Just a little bit too slow there as she attempted to make it home. 2 outs. Now Clipper Flipper lets the first one come over the plate low. Ball number 1. That one's high. Almost swung at it. That would have been a pop out. That one he likes. That goes fair as it hits on the inside of the line. Flipper crosses first, headed to second, and that's a score there for the Beer Keggers. I forgot who was ahead. I think it was Dirty Kurt came in and tapped the plate. 2 away, runner on second. Kapowie, 1 for 2 today, 50-50 postseason. Takes that shot, puts it right in a beautiful spot. Let's see who's coming home. Are they going to make it? They do. So now Clipper Flippers comes in at home. Capowie's on first. Still 2 away. Bojack Woodsman. 2 outs. Another nice shot. Woodsman crosses first, headed to second. He seems to be confused. I think he stopped to tie his shoe. Who's coming home? Kapowie slides 12-0. Mariana Beer is 1 for 3 today. So out of 3 at-bats, she's only got on base once, 2 outs. Sends that out, so that 50-50 is her average there. Now be 2 for 4. Big slick, big balls, slick balls. Brandon Balzarino. 2 outs. Yeah. Anyways, the third baseman jackknifes through the air, WWF style, pulls it out of the air. That's the 3rd out. 6 runs scored for the Beer Keggers. Top of the 5th. Tugboat Thomas is coming up first. Wiglums will be up next.
Now batting, number 30, the catcher.
The Dryer's still hanging in there. Got the stamina. He sends that first one in as a breaker there, causing Thomas to swing and miss. Strike number 1. Same for strike number 2. Did she try her luck? Yes, she should. That's the fastball. He gets a piece of it, sends it sky high. Hey, guys, is almost there. Doesn't quite make it. Foul ball. Strike still number 2. Dryer sends that one in and catches him swinging. Disgusted with himself, Thomas heads to the dugout. Wiglums comes up next. 0 for 1 today. The catcher, Wiglums, gets the call from Sidewinder ready, and foul ball is the first hit. Second pitch goes right down the middle. Nobody's even close. Lyle picks up and is going to fire it to Beer on second. Gonna get 8 in the next inning. No shit. I did before. Okay, so Von Assen, he's making an ass out of himself. Is gonna get a fastball here. You see, he's like rattled. He's got no power, no contact, no speed. The wetter, or Dryer, I should say, is going to fire into fastballs here. And so far, so good. As she fires into speedballs, he's not able to keep up. That one goes to Beer, though. And he's going to fire this to first instead of second, pulling a double play, which would have ended the inning there. Kitty Kaufman is going to follow up now with an opportunity to score as Beer made the error there, forfeiting a double play there. First one comes in as a strike as she swings and a miss. Runner on second. 2 outs.
Too high.
That's going to be too high. Ball number 1. 1-1. She does get a piece of that. Flipper dives a whole 4 inches. Doesn't come up close to that. Catches her swinging, missing. Strikeout. Disgusted. No runs scored for the Platypi. Top of the 5th. The first game of the playoffs. The Beer Keggers have a 12-point lead. KungfuBeer 2 for 3 today with 2 base hits. Or 2 doubles. I don't know how that, I think that means 2 doubles. He's up first.
The shortstop.
First pitch comes in. Lets that one go. That's going to fall into the strike zone for number 1. That's bullshit. That one's strike number 2. He has to swing that one. That goes to third, who fumbles with it, but does pick it up. Gets it there in time for out number 1.
Now batting number 73, the center field.
Well, here's Reliable, who definitely wants to smash in the face of the pitcher. We'll see if this happens. Nope. Goes the second baseman. Out number 2 coming up right now as Jeanette Dryer.
Number 53.
He has an opportunity now to take out the pitcher. Has this happened? 2 outs. It's a beautiful one. However, it's a little high, so she hits it. It's going to float into the center field mitt. They're out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for the Beer Keggers. Top of the 6th, Charlie Lopez will be coming up first for the Platypi. Scooter Sandbrick will be up next, and he's the one with the red beard that will smash it out of the park. I know it's going to happen. I can feel it in my bones.
22.
But they got to get through Lopez first, who's 0 for 2 today. Dryer winds up. Lopez smashes it. Now Clipper dives for it this time, only spending about 20 minutes getting back to his feet. Fires at the first just in the nick of time, out number 1. And Scooter Sandbrick is not the red beard bastard that I thought it was. He's not a pirate at all, but he does have a pretty sweet mustache. So he fires the nail clipper again, who also another diving, but can't get it there in time. The Scooter is quite a bit faster. Beefcake McStevens, however, is the red Viking here that has all the power in the world. There, well, I was going to say, well, see, there it goes. There it goes. That wasn't even a fastball. And that's just, yeah, yep. Yep, I think KungfuBeer should trip him as he comes in for his 441-foot home run, the first of the postseason, and trip him. Hopefully he smashes his face in the plate. Muffin Studwick. Now at bat, 2 runs for the Platypi at the top of the 6th. Well, that one goes to Beer Hopper. He'll fire it to first. Out number 2. Yeah, that was a ginger snap. No kid, I love that. Ginger snap. Well, here's ginger snap part 2. Bacon, sizzling red bacon, red meat. Right here, he's going to try to follow up that homer. He has quite a bit of power. He lets the first one slide on the inside slightly. Strike number 1 for him. 2 away. He does get that one. Beer's all over this one. She was all over this one. Fires it first just in time. Out number 3. I thought she wasn't going to be able to pick it up in time, but that was a heater right to the mitt. And it was a little too hot to handle, but she did get it there in time. Dirty Kirby up to first, who's 3 for 3 so far today. Bottom of 6th. Now Clipper Flipper will be following up.
Now batting, number 69, the right fielder.
So you see he's now in the left batter box because he's a switch hitter. Oh, you got to do that. Okay, so I'm trying to do that power hit thing. First one comes in strike as Dirty Kurt didn't know what he wanted to do. Now 1-1. He does get a piece of that one. That has the distance, not quite enough. That gets caught by center just a little bit more. That would have been gone. Now Clipper is going to follow him, 333 average in the postseason. With 1 out, he hits that one grounder just past the shortstop. He goes to first. He's safe. Second base is out of reach, so he stays there on first. Now KungfuBeer is going to try to do something with this pitch other than get out. She smashes that one. That was a floater, no power once again. Now Clipper has to turn around and go back to first. So KungfuBeer gets popped out at center. Now Clipper's on first. 2 away. The Woodsman, 50-50 in the postseason so far, is now up. And he hits that one as a grounder on the outside tip of his bat. That puts him on first. And Dirty Kurt is on second. Now Mariana Beer, also 50-50, 500 average so far this season. That's the first one come over the plate, strike 1. Second one's just a little bit on the outside. Ball number 1, 1-1, 2 outs. She gets that one. Oh, what a beautiful shot. Out to right fielder. Bases loaded as Big Slick grounding balls. With confidence, walks up to the plate. Tries to give it his all here. Lets the first one come in strike as it's a floater. That's low, so that's ball number 1. He does hit that right out to center. But that keeps the bases loaded. A run scores for the Beer Keggers. And yours truly, old man, KungfuBeer, who has a grand slam on his record both seasons. Won't do it this time, but instead, he'll get on base. Bases remain loaded. Another run scored. Potter Hickey, who also has a grand slam, has a chance to, once again, RBI leader. Lets the first one go ball high on the outside. That's low. That's ball number 2. 2 away, bases loaded. That's ball number 3. I thought that was going to be a strike, but I didn't hit it. That's high. So he walks, and Sidewinder KungfuBeer comes in and taps the plate. Another score. Here's Jeanette Dreyer. It's on the outside, ball number 1. Outside ball number 2. 2 away, bases loaded. He hits that to second. That's easy out. That's out number 3. Bases loaded. Everybody goes to dugout, grabs their mitts, heads out. The top of the 7th, Tugboat Thomas, who has a strikeout, is up first. The Beer Keggers did put 3 on the board. There's now a 12-point lead separating the 2 teams as Tugboat Thomas wants to even things up. Chris Cornell here with a nice tattoo on his left shoulder, or left arm, I would say. Set to receive the first pitch, and does, and takes it out of the park. Nope, just inside. So Dirty Kurt throws out the second. That's a double for Thomas. That was just so close. It looked like it was going out of here. Well, Wiglam's 50-50 so far this season as well is, believe it or not, can he smash him as well. Takes that first one on the inside, but it's in the strike zone for number 1. That one she gets a piece of. Big Slick's running towards it. Can't quite get to it. So that's a run scored now for the Platypi. Balls sends it to third, holding the runner on second.
Now batting number 45.
So Huckster. Huckster now comes up. Nope, Huckster goes away. And here's Paul Tuttle, or at least one of his relatives here. He's going to come up with that wing mustache. The whip, that looks similar to Barn Swallow. Let's just call him Barn Swallow. Look at that guy. Doesn't he look like Barn Swallow? Whale-hawk mustache. Hits it straight in the air, and Dirty Kurt is going to stop there, pull that one in. Of course, he's just going to stand there and look into the sun, probably blinding his retinas as the runner advances to third. Here's Kitty Kaufman, who's going to, with one away, going to try to hit her colleague in from third base. If it goes to Dirty Kurt, they'll have time to do that. Okay, the first 2 are hit foul. 2 outs. That one's right in the zone. Catching her staring. 2 outs. Runner on third. Charlie Lopez, 0 for 3 today, is now up next. That first one goes to Bojack, who, fired the first, damn it. All right, so Dreyer gets there just in time, and it looks like Barn Swallow got substituted, so he was just in for a minute. Dirty Kurt is the first up for the Beer Keggers at the bottom of 7th. Why did he even swing at that? He reached back and hit that one weirdly. That one went foul. Nobody got to it in time. He puts all his weight into that and comes up with nothing there. That one goes foul. This pitcher is throwing him way slower than you're used to. He gets that one. He sends that one out of the or into the outfield. It looked like it was going to be close. It falls in just in the inside of the wall, good enough for a double. Now Clipper Flipper, who's 2 for 4 today, wants to hit his buddy Dirty Kurt in, but we'll see what he does. Flipper sends that over by short. Shortstop runs and dives through the air for it. Flipper's on first. Kurt's on third.
Now batting number 13. The catcher.
So here's Kapowie back, who does not have a vibrator in her butt. He does get a piece of that, but it's probably gonna... No, it doesn't get caught. So Kapowie comes in, sliding to second, safe, double, RBI for Kapowie, advancing the other runner to third. And here's Woodsman. What's up, the team chat? Woodsman, no outs. First one is a ball. 2 runners on. 3 to 16. Woodsman hits it just past second. Woodsman on first, headed to second. 2 runners coming in for Woodsman. Woodsman's going to hold up on second. He may have made it to third, but probably not. But we didn't risk it, as a Whipple 1990 is a new follower. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome. We're in the playoffs of the Beer Keggers here. Super Mega Baseball 2. Super Mega Baseball 3 is released tomorrow. The first one goes ball. And then, I don't even know who this is. This is Mariana Beer. Base hit puts Woodsman on third. Here's Big Slick Balls. 4 for 5 today. He's going to follow up now. No outs. Runners on first and third, as I said. Balls hits that one. The second baseman can't quite reach it. Balls goes to first. Beer goes to third. And then Balls slides in instead of going back like I started to tell him to. So he's out at the first out at second base. KungfuBeer's up now. His wife's on third. Beer hits that down the out. He's so confused right now on what to call things as the runs are happening like crazy. So Kung Fu makes it to first. Mariana scores. Mater Hinkie, big Mr. Reliable, is now up with 1 away. Hits that weirdly, goes out to center. He's on first. Kung Fu goes to second. 3-20 is the score in the first game of the playoffs for the Beer Keggers, who are facing the Grapplers right now. Jeanette Dreyer, the pitcher, is now up. 1 out, 2 runners on. That first one goes in way too high. Ball number 1. That's going to come in much lower. Strike zone. Strike number 1. That's on the inside. That's ball number 2. 2-1. She likes that one right to short. So Beer turns around, heads back. He knows better. So the shortstop pulls that one in the air. It's out number 2. And now Dirty Kurt. Dirty Kurt, as the pitching staff changes everything up. First one comes in a little high for Hang Eyes. That's also high. Ball number 2, 2 away. What the? That's weird looking. That's a fork ball or something. Kurt likes that one. That gets pulled out of the air again by the shortstop. So with 2 runners on, out number 3 happens. Beer Keggers put 5 on the board. Top of the 8th. Scooter Sandbrick will be up first. And then the, of course, Beefcake McStevens will be following up. And he's the one, the power hitter. The beautiful red mustache. Sidewinder signaling to Dreyer there. Number one. Dreyer picks changeup. That goes skyrocketing in the air, right just out of the reach of Kurt, who doesn't want to seem to pick it up. Seems to be confused on what's going on. Beer fires it home, keep the runner on third. Easy triple. And here's McStevens, who just combed his beard, ready to do some damage. And that damage is going to come in the way of, let's fire that home, see if we can get him out. Can't. So we tried, but we weren't able to get it there in time to stop the run. So the other runner makes it to first. Run scored, no outs. Now you got the runner on first. Studwick takes the first one as a ball. Now when he reaches down, he pumps it and grabs it and sends it out of the park. Home run, number 20. Oh, Mrs. Fu. I thought you'd say like Kung Fu. Mrs. Kung Fu is watching. She does come out and watch it sometimes. Willie Bacon's up next, by the way. He's 0 for 3 today. There's no outs after all those runs scored. 6-20 is now the score. The Beer Keggers are starting to fall apart at this point. Nothing new. They can try to hold on to it. So this one goes to now Clipper Flipper. Fires it off to first just in time. Out number 1 finally as Tugboat Thomas.
Number 30, the catcher.
Gonna come in. Spoon Man's gonna try to hit the hell out of this thing. And that one goes ball. He fell on black days as the next one comes in changeup. That one's good for a strike. That's in the zone. That's strike number 2. 1 ball. He looks like a Navy guy. Yep, here's KungfuBeer calling for this one. Infield fly at short. That's out number 2. Now you got O'Wiggums, who did knock the shit out of it last time, or at least one of these times she was up. I can't remember which time she hit it hard, but that one's going high. Ball number 1. That one's a foul ball, so that counts as a strike. 2 outs. That's right over the plate. We're going to call that strike number 2. That one gets punched out. That's going foul as it curved out of bounds. He does get a piece of that one as well. Looks like Modder's running in for it, and he catches it. Out number 3. The top of the 8th, 3 runs were added to the Platypi's trail. So now it's a quick math. What is that, 17-point game? Not too bad. I think that's 17 points. 6 to 20, 14 points.
The third baseman.
So here we go. Oh, I don't even know what happened there. I was doing something. That's into the shortstop's mitt. Out number 1. Tyler Capalli's up now.
13.
Yeah, 14. Thank you for the backup there of the math, because I am horrible at it. Capalli smashes that one in the pocket of opportunity. Capalli goes first, now to second. Thinking about running to second, landing on second, safe in the nick of time. So here's Bojack Woodsman, 4 for 6 today, 3 RBIs, 667 average on the playoff season here. He gets a piece of that, sends that out, and that bounces. Capalli barely makes it to third in time. Bojack's on first. Here's Mrs. Beer,
the second baseman.
doing her gum there. 1 out. Lets the first one go ball. She does like that one. She does smash that one. That comes inside the wall. So Beer goes to second, and Bojack goes to third base. Big Slick Balls is up next.
Now batting.
Run was added by Capalli. 1 away. Crazy curveballs comes in as a strike. Balls hits that one. Yeah. Everybody's excited as Balls runs the bases for a 465-foot home run. The first of the playoffs for the Beer Keggers. His 6th RBI of the game. KungfuBeer is going to follow his brother. Big shoes to fill by the little brother there. The older brother is now up, and he hits it right out and bounces in front of the center fielder, so he's on first.
Now batting.
So here's Modder, who wouldn't mind knocking it off the edge. Well, it was off the back wall there, though. It was way over the little wall. So Modder lets that first one kind of do some sort of floaty air biscuit thing. He'll hit that one right underneath the pitcher's feet off the mound. Puts him on first. Beer's on second. 1 away. As Dreyer, the pitcher, 50-50. Number 53 is going to be facing a new pitcher, I believe. Oh, that was a sidearm kind of weird throw. She hits that one foul. That one she punches. And that's good. That's good. That falls inside the wall, puts her on second. 2 runs coming in. 2 runs scored for Dreyer. Now Dirty Kurt's going to follow up, but still 1 away. Dreyer's on second. 6-26 is the score. Hey guys! He's going to smash that one out of the park. Home run. Hey guys! For Dirty Kurt, number 69. His first home run of the playoffs. And he taps that plate like there's no tomorrow. They're chest bumping over there with Nail Clipper Flipper.
Number 99, the third baseman.
500 average so far of this game and the playoffs, as this is the first game of the playoffs. He hits that 2 shortstop, out number 2.
Now batting, number 13.
Here's Capalli.
the catcher.
Capalli's starting to feel the pressure of having to perform in front of an audience, as usual. Capalli reached up way too high and hit that one. And Capalli is going to make it to second as that drops in between center and right field. Capalli gets a double on that.
Now batting, number 1, the first baseman.
Well, here's Woodsman, who's coming back for some more. With 2 away, Capalli's on second. Woodsman hits that in the hole out to left fielder who can't pick it up. Woodsman's on first. Capalli's on third. Now Mariana Beer has a chance to do some more damage.
The second baseman.
With 2 outs. right past the pitcher, out to center. That's an RBI for Beer. And that brings a big slick. Brandon Balls.
Now batting number 74, the left fielder.
His last at-bat was a homer. I doubt he can do it again. First one comes in kind of high, but still strike. That one goes out to center. That puts Big Slick on first, filling up the bases for you-know-who.
Now batting number 71, the shortstop.
Old Wrinkles is up. 2 outs, bases loaded. First one goes on the outside, ball number 1. He lets that one go strike. Waiting for the perfect pitch. That one goes ball. 2-1. Too high. He lets that one go ball number 3. He does get a piece of that. That goes out into center. He crosses first, headed to second. All 3 runners are coming in as Beer gets himself into a pickle. But that's okay because the other 2 runners had scored. He slides into second safe. All the runners are in but him.
Now batting number
So that's 3 RBIs
the
double
center fielder.
as Cuddle, Mater Hinkie, two-way up next. Hits that one right to first base, out. Number 3. 12 runs scored, the bottom of the 8th for the Beer Keggers. So that's got to be the highlight now. 12 runs. Top of the 9th, the Platypi's last
Now
opportunity
batting number 63, the center fielder.
to start shoveling in dirt on their own grave right now for the first game of the playoffs for them. They'll face the Beer Keggers one more time if they end up losing this game, which so far seems to be the path that we're going down, but anything can happen. The second ball and first ball are strikes, swings and misses. Catches her staring. 63 don't know what to do. Tongue comes flying out
Number 48,
as she's
the
out.
second
Number 1,
baseman.
Kitty Kaufman. 2 outs remaining in the first playoff game. The quarterfinals. So Kitty hits that right there to Prairie Beer, sends it off to first, and Kitty gets out.
Now batting number
2 outs,
22, the
1 out remaining. Charlie Lopez, 0 for 4 today. And let's take a look at his power levels. Dyer's going to send a fast one in here. That gets sent out to balls. That's it. That's it. Game number 1 of the playoffs. The Beer Keggers continue their win streak throughout the entire season. 32-6 is an amazing story. It's just wonderful as the Beer Keggers retire the Platypi. Game number 1, whatever the score was, I don't remember now. It's huge. Dreyer pitched the entire game. The top 3, Big Slick, Brandon Balls, his brother, the elder, KungfuBeer comes in at number 2. And hey guys, Dirty Kurt in the number 3 spot for the game. Get wrecked! There's no network connection. I don't know why. I'm obviously streaming. Maybe Steam went down. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Yep. So Steam probably rebooted. I can't do anything at this point. Anyways. This is single player, so it's not that big of a deal, but I'll have to restart Steam in order to keep going. So here's the bracket. And so game number 1 goes to the Beer Keggers. If we simulate the other games here, we can see what the other teams are doing here. So the Moonstars win that one. Moonstars are up 1. The Bee Wolves are up 1, and Wild Pigs are up 1. So game number 2 will be coming up next. I can't do another one right now. Fingers and everything are tired. So let's go ahead and get out of here. I'm not going to start this. The next game will be the game number 2 for the quarterfinals. Beer Keggers are leading by 1 right now. They're playing the Platypi. Jose Stu will be up again. He started us in the last game of the season. And everybody is looking great this season so far. So catch us game number 2 of the playoffs on the next time in the next one. And we'll see you.